Don't get me wrong, Daddy. You know I love you. Don't get me wrong, Daddy. Don't get me wrong, Daddy. Don't get me
And
wrong,
what is
Daddy.
planned? You told me about a new video for the next song or single, perhaps?
Yes, since everything's working fine and people really like what I do, and I feel really fulfilled because I don't have the pressure of a record company yet sitting behind my back and telling me what to do and how to do it. And since I have a big and really amazing creative team, I have really talented and amazing makeup people, and I have a lot of nice people surrounding me right now, especially helping me with the interview. And it's not going to be a big deal to do a second video, to shoot a second video. It's going to be a big surprise, and I hope everybody's gonna like it because people like the first one already, and the second one is going to be a big surprise. And especially the Persian community connected somehow to the music, even though I don't consider myself as a typical Persian because I grew up in Germany. I'm more European than anything else. And I think everybody, especially the Persian community, will be really surprised by the next video. Yeah.
So how did you get your nice singing voice then? Did you have a teacher or something, or did you learn it by your own?
I never had singing lessons. I think it's something that you are born with. There is a lot of voices which I really like, and most of them are not even trained voices. A lot of people who inspired me didn't have singing lessons. So for me, it's clear that I'm going to have singing lessons more and more the more I work and the more I want to record. Because it's a big challenge for me to get better with every song, with every project I do. I don't know how far I will go with the Warchild project. I'm sure I'm going to develop my singing as well, but I never had singing lessons until yet.
And what are your influences then? I think that you like a lot of R&B stuff.
Yes, I have a big variety of influences. When I was a little kid, I come from a big family of 7 ancestors. So we used to listen to a lot of different kind of music, and almost everybody in our family was doing his sport thing or was a musician. 2 of my brothers played guitar. So I was born in the middle of the 70s. So I used to listen to a lot of disco, like Donna Summer and ABBA. And maybe that's the reason why I don't like to hear them anymore, because I had to listen to them because of my brothers and sisters. Um, when I came to Germany, it was in '88. I used to listen to a lot of R&B. Um, I think it was the most influential time in my life because I was open for a lot of new things, and I soaked in all the new influences and all the new music. Of course, I was influenced by Michael Jackson, Madonna, Jodie Watley, and all of the big names of that time. And right now, the older I get, and hopefully the more mature I get, I have a bigger range of music that I like to listen to. Um, but my biggest influences are R&B influences, beginning from the old school R&B until now. And I think that I'm not a typical soul singer, but a lot of people consider my singing as soulful singing, and I think it comes from that background of listening to a lot of R&B. Yeah.
And because you do everything on your own, is it quite hard sometimes to keep the strength to do it?
Well, it is really hard because I have a day job, and I had to go to my art school until a few months ago. So I was kind of struggling, but I think that's what comes along with being an artist. As soon as you start to struggle, you feel yourself, you feel confident, and you feel the fight. And I think that's what keeps my motor running. That's what makes a big deal out of it to be an artist. To struggle, to be challenged, and to challenge yourself and try to do different stuff. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Daddy. Don't get me wrong, Daddy. Don't get me wrong, Daddy.
And do you want to inspire people to do what they like and to fulfill their dreams in life?
This is something I never thought I would be able to do. But as I said before, there's a lot of reactions and a lot of emotional reactions to my music. which I really didn't expect to get. Even though the lyrics are coming from my heart and are really touching, they're telling my life story. But a lot of people are connecting right now. I have a lot of friends on MySpace, and I have a lot of friends who saw the video on YouTube. And the first letters of encouragement that I got really touched my heart, because a lot of people identified totally with the lyrics, and they kept sending me messages, short messages and letters, telling that my song like kind of made a difference in their lives, because they feel like there is a life after war, after being in a struggle, and after wanting to survive certain things in life. Some people relate to their relationships. Some people tell me about their own experiences with war. And I think once you are a public persona, you start to inspire people without even wanting. What comes along with it is, of course, responsibility that you have to take for what you do. What I never expected to get is the reaction I'm getting from other Persian people in the world, because I think I'm not singing a Persian theme. It's not about being Persian. My song is about being a human being and going through struggles. And Persian people have maybe certain expectations from me because I sing in English, and they feel like I'm representing them internationally, even though I'm not famous at all. And there is a lot of expectations I have to face. There was a lot of critics about my looks, about my styling in the video, which is really reduced to the basics, because the song is about showing who you really are, showing skin, and not being disguised or hide behind something. So this is really funny to see how people react to me having a certain way of dancing, to me dressing a certain way, or even the makeup I use for my videos, which is to me an artistic tool. It's not about being pretty, but it's about supporting the message I'm trying to get through with the music. But I try to stay focused on the positive things and not on the negative things. There is a lot of Persian people who write me encouraging letters, who send me a lot of love. They know who they are, and I really appreciate it. Yeah.
And can we expect some live performances of you in the future?
When it comes to live performances, I'm really careful. First of all, most of my audience right now does not live in Germany. So making a live show in Germany wouldn't make that much of sense. Most of my fans and most of my fan base lives in the States, especially from California. I get a lot of feedbacks. It would be nice to have a gig in LA, but I never thought about making a gig in Germany, because German people are not interested in my music at all. It seems like, I don't know, maybe it will change in a few weeks or months.
So what about the website www.persianmirror.com? What did they do with you?
They had an online interview. I'm doing a lot of online interviews with different platforms all over the world, which is really interesting for me, because I started the whole project really small, and I kept it really small, and now it's getting bigger and bigger every day. And I had interviews in Brazil, in Japan, and I have interview offers from almost all over the world, which is really exciting for me. But this time it's my first interview with the camera running, so people can really see how I am. This is the first time I'm doing an interview for the internet, so people can see me.